Hey guys, as some of you know, we took a poll on Facebook to see what our next topic should be for our channel. Our first topic of choice was interracial dating.
And the other topic was another reaction video.
Right. And of course, you guys chose interracial dating.
Of course they did.
So enjoy. Hey guys, it's Christy Alexa.
And Troy Anthony.
If you like this video, remember to hit the like button down below and subscribe to our channel.
Right now.
Alright guys, so I think the best way to start this video is kind of giving you a little back history of where we're from. So I was born in Manhattan, but I was raised in Brooklyn and Queens, New York.
I was born in Detroit, Michigan, but I was primarily raised in Clayton County on the south side of Atlanta.
Yep, and just to give you a little cultural background, I am of Indian descent, but my family are from the Caribbean islands. So my dad is from Jamaica and my mom is from Trinidad and Tobago.
I'm black, y'all. I'm black and I'm black.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all.
Black and I'm black. No, actually, I'm definitely black and I identify as black. I have some mixture in there. My great-grandfather was a white man from France, but I'm black.
Okay. So now that you know a little bit of that backstory, let's get into the meat and potatoes of interracial dating.
Okay.
So dating me, I guess, what was like a big shock for you?
Well, first of all, I've never dated any woman before.
Okay.
So I've primarily only have dated black women, and so dating an Indian woman was different, or it's different, you know. But you're still a woman. We're still both American, so a lot of it is similar in some aspects. But I think the biggest thing that it took time to get used to is hair. Yeah, it's different. I am used to being in a relationship with a black woman, you know, the kind of women that I dated, you know, hair being a process. And I understand all black women, hair is not a process. Some people are natural.
Yeah.
But what I was used to is kind of like, you know, going to get your hair permed, you know, getting your hair straightened, doing all these different kind of things, or buying synthetic hair. And then now here I am with a woman who essentially has the hair that a lot of women go out and buy, you know, Indian hair.
Yeah.
So that was kind of interesting. And then your hair being so long, it always somehow ends up in my mouth.
Okay.
Just being honest.
Thanks. You shed too, you know.
I know.
Well, no, yeah, that's a good starting point because that is something for me that I'm trying to get used to.
Yeah.
To me, hair is hair.
For sure.
It didn't matter. You have soft, beautiful curls, and it was fine. But like just learning how to manage your hair is still something that I'm trying to learn to do. So like all I know to do right now is to oil your hair, but as far as like styling your hair goes,
that's a whole other thing,
I don't really know what I'm doing. Like the hairdresser tried to show me how to twist his hair.
He's trying to twist my hair, guys.
And I don't know what I'm doing. It's just I told him, you know what, I'm just gonna like oil your hair every week. And that's it, and we could do facials, but as far as like twisting your hair, you have a hairdresser to do that for you.
Good.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it though. The fact that you even were interested enough to try and maintenance my hair and twist it, I thought that was great. So.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
So what about you? What are some of the things that are just like kind of different for you?
Definitely maybe the food.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely a major difference. So obviously I'm American and I've had things like burgers and hot dogs and macaroni and cheese. And yes, I love all that stuff. It tastes super good.
It does. It's amazing.
I wouldn't say this is based on Troy's family's cooking. I've had Troy's family's cooking and it's delicious, but on his cooking, oh my god. It is like I'm eating dorm college food, basically.
My spaghetti's pretty good.
It's like packs of ramen with like not fresh vegetables, but frozen veggies, which to me, I don't use a lot. A lot of the things that I use in my food are very fresh. So I use a lot of herbs, I use a lot of fresh veggies, fresh garlic, whole garlic, all that kind of stuff in my food.
Yeah.
This one over here is all about like convenience, and
easy.
The food is just subpar. Sorry.
It hurts.
It's
You know
like
what?
legit dorm college.
That's okay, because I don't do a lot of the cooking, so that, and for good reason.
For good reason.
So my spaghetti's alright though. It's fine. My spaghetti's okay. It's not as good as your spaghetti, but I try. So look, so with you being West Indian, right?
Yeah.
So like, I definitely have had like Jamaican food and stuff like that before, West Indian food.
Yeah.
My best friend is Jamaican, but it was interesting
Suck a
to
bit.
it was interesting to spend time with your family or spending time with your family and seeing the way they cook. Your mom's an excellent, cook. Your father's an excellent cook, and it's a lot of, I can tell, West Indian inspired food. So even though again, like you come from Indian descent, the food and the culture feels very much West Indian. Right? Do you agree?
Yeah. So that's a good point, actually, I should point out. So even though I'm of like East Indian descent, I actually don't know that much of that culture, to be honest with you. I grew up more heavily understanding and exposed to Caribbean culture.
Yeah.
So the food that's normal in my household would be things like oxtail, rice and peas,
All delicious.
Jamaican, soup, just things like that, ackee and saltfish, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one thing that I can never get out of my head is that one time that you guys were like making breakfast, okay, and it was literally sardines and like crackers, and I was like, "This is breakfast? Where's the bacon and eggs?"
Okay, so to be fair, yes, I eat bacon and eggs, but like I don't really like it that much. I like savory foods because that's basically what I grew up on, So for breakfast, like on the weekends when we have time, because most Caribbean food takes a lot of time, we would have things like sardines, and I personally love that. I know that's not an acquired taste for everyone.
It's very acquired.
I don't even know if it's like a Caribbean thing.
I don't know where it comes
from,
from, but I just think it's interesting.
I just know my grandpa would make me sardines for breakfast, and he would chop up the sardines, clean them out, gut them, whatever, and then put pepper, seasonings, cumin, garlic, all sorts of things in it, and then like saute it up, and I would have that on a cracker with tea, and I love that. And that's basically, if I can eat that every day, I would eat it every day.
Yeah,
I really would.
Yeah, you would.
But he had ackee and saltfish.
It was good.
Or actually ackee and mackerel for the first time like a couple weeks ago at my aunt's house. And it was definitely a new adventure for you, but very tasty.
You had to show me how to eat it because it's like you got to put it all together.
It's in layers.
What was it, dumpling, right?
Yeah, so my aunt, she fried some dumpling. It was really, really good. Or festival. And then I showed him how to like layer his ackee and the mackerel and some avocado. Since each taste individually can be a lot if you're not used to it. Yeah. And the texture too.
Yeah, I was a little lost, but she helped me out. And after I put it all together, it ended up being really, really delicious. I even uploaded a video on Facebook of me eating it. I was so excited. Yeah. It was really, really good. I'd definitely have it again for sure.
Nice. Well, Caribbean food's the best. But with that being said, when I went over your parents' house, your mom's house, during like Thanksgiving, I really enjoyed the food there a lot too. So I had barbecue. I was never a fan of barbecue.
She told me that she hated barbecue and that barbecue was essentially disgusting.
Yes.
And then we took her to get some real barbecue, and
so
she changed her tune.
We flew out to Kansas City, and I had real barbecue, and I actually really, really enjoyed it. It was delicious. The meat was falling off the bone. It wasn't like overly sugary or anything like that. It was just very flavorful, super yummy. So yeah. But I had those things before too, like, macaroni pie or whatever, or casserole, whatever.
But you thought you didn't like barbecue, and then you had it, and you're like, wait a minute, this is good.
Whatever. So that's an adjustment, is definitely the food.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely cultural difference with the food. But there's something good on both sides. But yeah, I'm not a chef. That's not what I do. Yeah. Typically, even like when I'm eating at my very healthiest, it's just like, let me get this chicken, let me cook it, bake it,
it's
put
awful.
Minimum seasoning, and then
like,
just take these vegetables and just take them, put them somewhere, and cook those, and then boom. I don't cook for flavor.
It's terrible.
It's all.
You might as well just like drink liquid, like liquefy
It's fuel. It's just fuel to
That's
me.
disgusting. Food is everything to me. Food
See?
is supposed to be romantic, you know? It's an experience. It's beautiful. That's why when Ratatouille came out, I was like, finally, a mouse that knows what he's talking about.
Oh my goodness.
I like it.
You're such a kid. I
It's
love you.
true.
Ratatouille, really?
It's the best movie.
I'll tell you, I think that so in our case, when it comes to interracial relationships, I
Yeah.
think we're the last combination people think about, right? I
Yeah.
don't know, I'm not 100% sure why, I don't know the history and everything, but what I do know is that we're both minorities, our complexion is brownish, so it's okay, it's not as extreme. When you think about interracial relationships,
Yeah.
you think about, a white
A more
person
extreme in color
and a
is-
black person or something like that.
Right.
More extreme in color.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I will say, in my previous relationships, it was definitely more extreme because those people were Caucasian.
Yeah.
And so I would definitely get a lot more stares and all
Yeah.
of that kind of stuff, more questions. Whereas with us, because I think of the not closeness in color, you're definitely
But you know
lighter
what I
than
mean.
me.
Yeah, we're still.
But the fact that we have color in our skin, I
Yeah.
don't think we get questioned or stared at as much.
You get shared out all the time. But that's because you're beautiful.
Whatever. No, people are interesting.
Do you? So yeah, in my case, I definitely agree with that. I think that you are because of your complexion and the way you look and how exotic you look. I think sometimes, in my case, if you're with me, I don't know if people right away they know, oh, that's a black man with any woman. I think that anyone who looks at you
Yeah.
closely, they know, but maybe that's not their initial reaction. You know what I mean?
No, because I often get that, I can look racially ambiguous from
Yeah.
time to time because my natural hair, this is me with my straightened hair.
Yeah.
And to me, I look like an Indian person, but I am an Indian person, but obviously.
Yeah.
But my hair naturally is wavy, right?
Yeah.
And so when I wear my hair like that, I definitely do. I don't know. I just can blend in into certain
any circle.
races
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's kind of cool.
I've never gotten a weird look from either Indian people or black people when I'm with you. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they don't look at us away, but so far in my experience, it seems that people seem to be very accepting. And then when our parents met, I mean, they were right
Oh
away.
yeah,
They
yeah.
clicked.
That's a
Yeah.
good. Yeah, that's a good one. So, I was worried at first. Not for any particular reason. I'm just a natural wart, basically. But when our parents met, I was like, oh my god, I hope they like the food that we're cooking for them, and it's not too heavy, and it's this and that. And when your family came over and we finally all got together and stuff like that, it was actually really easy.
Yeah.
We all got along right away. So I was really shocked. And yeah, it was a really nice
It was a
time.
good experience. It really was. I think it is funny because it happened so early on that it ended up, I think for us, it had a huge impact on our relationship. Because we got it out the way and it was like, oh, okay, this is positive.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I've never had that, you guys. Have you ever had that? An experience where, your friends and family likes the person you're dating? Because that, for me, is, a really big accomplishment. And the fact that that happened for this relationship, I'm very happy with that.
We're lucky, very lucky.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so, for the most part, like I said, food, hair, those are probably the major things. Everything else is pretty much hey, we're both American, we're from America.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up in the South. She grew up in New York,
Yeah.
so there's some differences there, I think, more so, but it doesn't really have to do much with
Yeah,
race.
you're right. I think more so the difference for me is just basically traits, your personal traits.
Exactly.
And then regional or
Regional thing, geographical, yeah, whatever.
Differences there. So, but other than that, we're pretty freaking normal.
We are.
Yeah. Guys, we hope you enjoyed that video. If so, remember to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave any suggestions for future videos down below in the comments. I'll see you next time.
3, 2, and action.
Hey guys. What do I want to say?